Good evening. I'm Joe Capricorn.
And I'm Maureen Hunt, and this is Inspire TV, a televised news magazine to help you find the information you need when you need it. And now, a word from our sponsor.
Inspire, Indiana's virtual library on the internet, is a service of the public, academic, school, and special libraries of Indiana, made possible through your tax dollars and the Indiana General Assembly. Got an idea and want to know where to pitch it? Or have a weed and don't know how to ditch it? Or have an itch and don't know how to cure it? Or know a fish and want to learn how to lure it? Inspire and your local library can lead you to the information you need. Go to your local library and get inspired today. This just in from the high-tech desk. Seems personal computer manufacturers have announced record sales this quarter. Now, it's now estimated that 41% of every American household has a computer. In addition, computer usage is up for personal retrieval of information among all demographic age groups.
And that doesn't include the businesses who use computers. Overall, it's estimated that 38% of the United States population over the age of 18 has access to the internet. Just imagine, Joe, what these people could know if they used Inspire.
Exactly, Maureen. And now, even if a person doesn't have a computer in the home or at work, many Indiana libraries offer access to Inspire.
Now, don't touch those controls. Please stay with us as we pause for station identification.
What do you want to know today? Your inspiration is just a click away with Inspire, Indiana's virtual library. Global reach, local touch. Connect with your Indiana library at www.inspire-indiana.net.
Welcome back to Inspire TV.
You know, Maureen, a lot of people think the internet and using computers to access information is, well, just for kids. Here's an interesting item. A Sedalia, Indiana couple used Inspire to find out what's going on in their local community and ended up with more than a pig in a poke. Here's Angie Roberts with the story.
That's right, Joe. I'm here at the Central Indiana farm of Max and Emmylou Killigrew, who recently showed the #1 prize barrel at the Indiana State Fair. Max grew up on this farm. In fact, the land was first purchased by his great-great-great-grandfather in the early 1800s. Although the land and the farm are part of a family tradition, Max and Emmylou are very contemporary hog farmers. Max uses his PC every day to run his business and check daily reports on the futures market. But that's not all. If you want to find out what's happening in your community, check out Inspire, Indiana's virtual library on the internet. You may be surprised at what you find. Last week, Max clicked onto Inspire, then from there to his local library. Then he clicked onto his local community network to find out what events were taking place. It just so happened that a neighboring town was holding a livestock auction Max had not heard about. Because of Inspire, Max and Emmylou were able to contact the organizers and sell their prize pig for the highest amount ever.
Angie, what kinds of other information are available on community networks through Inspire?
Good question, Maureen. Because of Inspire, library patrons can not only access their own community networks easily, but also any other online community in Indiana's system. Each area develops their own, so they all have different information unique to their locale. In addition to links to local libraries, calendar of events, and festivals, many have local history, government, and social service links. What's more, I'm told that new websites are added and updated daily. It used to be that people out in the country didn't have immediate access to these kinds of services. But now, thanks to Inspire and Indiana's libraries, every Hoosier can get the information they need. I'm Angie Roberts for Inspire TV.
Well, another item just in. Inspire, Indiana's virtual library, has just added new databases to their already seemingly unlimited resources and has a new and improved way to help navigate their reference sources. Not only can library patrons locate information they need, they can also put in a book order. If you go to your local library to connect to Inspire, you can order books from the library's homepage. According to Ray Ewick, director of the Indiana State Library, this new interface allows quick updates to occur, providing the most current and up-to-date information. Now, Inspire also makes connecting with local libraries easier, helping not only private citizens access relevant information, but also businesses, government agencies, and their employees. Here's Brad Pettit with a report on Business Today.
This is the periodicals room of the Indianapolis-Marion County Public Library. This library has in its collection over 1,000 magazine subscriptions and over 150 newspaper subscriptions, not to mention the thousands of periodicals available electronically. There was a time when only the very wealthy could aspire to have access to a library like this. But now, thanks to Inspire and the unprecedented cooperative effort among hundreds of local Indiana libraries, and with the technology found in a single PC, any Hoosier can own all this and much more. To get to Inspire, you first need a PC with the following configuration. A color monitor or screen will make your search more memorable. From home, you will need a PC, a modem, which is the hardware that connects your PC with an outside telephone line, an internet connection, and a web browser, such as Netscape 3.0 or MS Internet Explorer 4.0. The faster the modem, the quicker your retrieval of information. It's best to access Inspire first through the website of your local library. You may access Inspire from any internet-accessible workstation. Remember, Inspire has been created only for Indiana citizens, so if you need help, call your local library. When you first access Inspire, it's always a good idea to bookmark the location as a favorite place. You can also bookmark your local library. That way, you can return time and time again quickly and easily. Because Inspire is continuously updating its resources, when you log on each time, you may want to read about what's new. There are millions of resources available on just about any subject you can think of, from library catalogs to contemporary journals and magazines. So it helps to familiarize yourself with some of the different databases. For beginners, let me explain what a database is. Librarians have cataloged thousands of magazines and newspapers over the years. Before Inspire, if you wanted to search for information on a topic, you would look into a book like this one for your subject, and it would tell you which periodicals had a recent entry, and then you would go and search for that volume. Now, most of that information, plus in many but not all cases, the full text, has been computerized and cross-referenced into a database. Imagine it as a giant file drawer stuffed to the brim with magazines. Except now, with Inspire, you can pull out only those magazines that have information on the subject you're seeking. Kids Middle Grade Search Plus is a commercial database included in Inspire. It includes over 150 magazine titles, and many with monthly or periodic issues going back from 5 to 10 years. So if you need information on a current popular subject, Kids Middle Grade Search Plus might be where you want to go. Amazingly, you could search this entire database for a subject, such as the word astronaut, and come up with over 320 references. Some of Inspire's databases do have pretty technical-sounding names. Don't be alarmed. The people who help put Inspire online are working hard every day to make Inspire one of the most user-friendly resources online. When I was researching this story, one librarian told me she calls Kids Middle Grade Search Plus popular magazines rated PG, because it's designed to help middle school and junior high school level students. But it's really there for everyone and includes sophisticated publications like Psychology Today and U.S. News and World Report, as well as many popular teen magazines. Remember, some databases have full text, others include just short descriptions, in which case you'll want to go to your library and ask for the complete magazine or reference item. Commercial businesses, not-for-profits, schools, and government agencies can use Inspire too. There are specialized and general databases available, and more are being added every day. I'll be right back to show you how a couple of local business people have put Inspire to work for them. Maybe these examples will give you some ideas.
Stick around. We'll be back right after station identification. This is Inspire TV, with up-to-the-minute reports on how Inspire, Indiana's virtual library, can change your life. Just when you think you've seen it all, Inspire keeps adding more resources, more databases, more ways to be inspired night and day. Business news from the most popular national and international finance, banking, and industry publications. Over 2,200 entries about mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, fish, and dinosaurs. Medical and health news from over 3,000 sources. Full text news from over 100 regional newspapers and 10 international newspapers. Abstracts from the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, USA Today, and more. Plus almanacs, encyclopedias, academic and educational journals. And it's all yours for free from Inspire at www.inspire-indiana.net. Night and day.
Hi, we're back. I'm Brad Pettit with Business Today on Inspire TV. We can't tell you where we are, but it's inside a highly regarded Indiana insurance company, and I'm going to meet with Mike Murphy. For the past several years, Mr. Murphy's company subscribed to several online news retrieval services. He used these to search national newspapers and journals for articles naming his company and for industry and competitor news. Hi, Mike. How you doing?
Hi, Brad.
Thanks for joining us on Inspire TV.
Glad to have you.
Could you tell me, how often did your company receive information from these commercial news retrieval services?
I'd say a few times a year.
And could you tell our audience how often you receive the information now?
Really, any time now that I use Inspire. You see, we're an Indiana-based company with thousands of employees around the state. They can use Inspire virtually anywhere they are in the state of Indiana, not just a few of us back here at the headquarters.
Great. Can you show us how it works?
I'd be glad to. You know, it's part of my job, Brad, to know exactly what's being written about us anytime, anywhere around the country. With Inspire, all I have to do is click here, type in the name of our company, and in a few seconds, every article that's been written about us over the past several weeks appears right here on my screen. I can even use the HealthSource database to check on our competitors. I just type our competitor's name in, and in a few seconds, again, right here on the screen is every article written about any one of my competitors during the past few weeks. The great thing about Inspire is I can use it at home, at the office, anywhere I'm traveling. In fact, Brad, it's like having a library that never closes.
Inspire is just like having a library at your fingertips. For individuals, students, and business people, that can be a real advantage. You've just seen how large business can use Inspire to track their competitors. But come with me now to see how another Inspire resource keeps a local night owl in touch with the world. Janelle Bradbury works out of her home as a full-time freelance writer. Janelle spends most of her days, when her children are off at school, writing articles and book reviews for several national magazines. But it's at night that she likes to do much of her research. Before Inspire was created, Janelle did much of her research during the day and then tried to write at night. But she found she just didn't have much energy left after putting her kids to bed. Now with Inspire, she's able to do her research in half the time, anytime, and put her energy toward her profession. Like the story we just showed you, Janelle uses Newspaper Source to search for previously written book reviews in publications such as the New York Times Book Review. She also searches another database called MAS Full Text Premier, which has a full-text searchable file for over 5,000 book reviews. Now, not only can she check and compare her critique to those of her professional colleagues, but she can get a pretty fast and accurate picture of what books are bound to become bestsellers by the frequency of their reviews. Whether you're a company with thousands of employees looking for ways to cut costs, or a single proprietor business seeking ways to save time, Inspire has the information you need when you want it, and it's all free to Indiana residents. Those are just a couple of examples of how Inspire has helped Indiana business boom. What do you want to know today? I'm Brad Pettit for Business Today on Inspire TV.
Thanks, Brad. Good stories on how Inspire can be put to good use. You know, Joe, I think in recent years, Indiana's libraries have really come to the forefront on many of these technology issues. Libraries aren't just for school children, they're for everyone.
That's right, Maureen. All over Indiana, our libraries play an important role as a foundation for lifelong learning for people of all ages. You've got a question, your librarian can help find the answer.
We hope you enjoyed tonight's edition of Inspire TV. To find out more, check out our website at www.inspire-indiana.net. I'm Maureen Hunt.
And I'm Joe Capricorn. We hope you've been inspired.
These people are in the business of changing lives. They're not miracle workers, though some would say they are. They're not physicians, but they know where to look for cures. Like helping this woman with breast cancer find a treatment that saved her life.
Now I can tell my doctor what I want to do.
Or showing these businessmen where to find local promotional opportunities.
Wow! There are 45 home games! Cool!
Or connecting this man with his roots.
Mr. Schwartz.
I didn't know there were any still alive. I must plan a reunion.
Every day, Indiana libraries change lives. And the people who work there
Let me help you.
work for you. Global reach, local touch. Connect with your Indiana library.